From Staff and Wire reports December 9, 2017, the weekends were made for podcast season ticket. Oregon promoted offensive coordinator Mario Cristobal to head football coach on Friday. Cristobal, co-offensive coordinator and offensive line coach at Oregon this past season, was named interim coach Tuesday when Willie Taggart left to take the head coaching job at Florida State. Before coming to Eugene, Oregon, with Taggart, Cristobal spent 4 seasons as offensive line coach at Alabama. The 47-year-old Cristobal does have head coaching experience, compiling a 2,747 record at Florida International from 200,712, leading the Golden Panthers to back-to-back bowl appearances in 201,011. Oregon 75 faces Boise State in the Las Vegas Bowl on December 16. Nick Havener scored 17, Max Mahoney added 16, and Boo 44 overcame a late surge from Bethune-Cookman 45 to take a 9,087 men's basketball win at Daytona Beach, FLA. The Terriers 44 used a 90 run to take a 7,770 lead, but the Wildcats took an 8,584 lead with 121 left when Isaiah Bailey's three-pointer capped a 71 run. Eric Johnson's three-pointer gave Boo the lead for good at 8,886 with 23 seconds left. Brandon Tabb had 23 points to lead Bethune-Cookman. Katie Lou Samuelson 20 points and Crystal Dangerfield 18 led 6 Huskies in double figures, and number 1 UConn 80 gave Coach Gino Orima his 999th women's basketball victory with a 10,369 rout of DePaul 63 in Chicago. Orima is on the verge of joining fellow Hall of Famers Pat Summitt and Tara Vanderveer as the only Division I women's basketball coaches to reach the 1,000-win mark. UConn hosts Oklahoma on December 19. Amara Coleman scored 16 points for the Blue Demons. Kenzie Kent potted 2 goals to lead number 2 British Columbia 14-13-803 Hockey East to a 41 win over Merrimack 6,113-172 in women's hockey action at Conti Forum. Daryl Watts and Willow Corson also scored, and Katie Burt stopped 18 shots as the Eagles ran their nation-best win streak to 8 games. Duke kicker punter Austin Parker has been kicked off the team after being suspended from school for violating the university's academic policy. The redshirt sophomore converted 17 of 21 field goal attempts and 33 of 35 extra points. He averaged 42.1 yards on 61 punts. Duke plays Northern Illinois in the Kick Lane Bowl on December 26 in Detroit. Receiver James Robinson won't play again at Florida because of a heart condition. The Gators announced the freshman, one of the state's top recruits in February, will not be medically cleared to return. The Gators initially ruled Robinson out indefinitely in early September, saying an echocardiogram revealed a potential issue. Robinson was suspended for the season opener against Michigan following an August 21 marijuana possession citation. He also was cited for marijuana possession during his official visit to Ohio State last January. NBA Dallas Mavericks center Nerlens Noel had surgery to repair a torn ligament in his left thumb. There is no timetable for his return. The 6'11" Noel last played November 22 at Memphis, but the injury wasn't revealed until before Wednesday's loss in Boston. Noel, who hasn't played more than 5 minutes in a game since early November, signed a 1-year qualifying offer as a restricted free agent after failing to get a max contract offer from the Mavericks or any other team. Dallas acquired him at the trading deadline last season. Hornets reserve center Cody Zeller suffered a torn medial meniscus in his left knee in the third quarter of Charlotte's loss against Golden State on Wednesday night and will be out indefinitely. The team said Zeller will explore treatment options. Cleveland Cavaliers point guard Derrick Rose revealed a bone spur in his left ankle contributed to his decision to leave the team on November 22. Speaking for the first time since returning to the team, Rose said that he apologized to his teammates for his self-imposed break and is eager to return to the floor. He declined to say if he seriously considered retirement. ESPN reports that San Antonio Spurs forward Kawhi Leonard could make his season debut in Tuesday's game at the Dallas Mavericks. The two-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year has not played since Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors due to a right quadriceps injury. Reports on Thursday had Leonard potentially coming back Saturday night against the Phoenix Suns. Portland Trail Blazers center Yusuf Nurkic won't play in Saturday's home game against the Houston Rockets because of a right ankle injury. The team said X-rays on the ankle were negative. Nurkic is averaging 15.1 points and 7.8 rebounds per game. File Ringo HW to Associated Press. Mavericks center Nerlens Noel left is out indefinitely after surgery on his left thumb. Soccer Peru captain and striker Paulo Guerrero will miss the World Cup after being banned by FIFA for 1 year because of a positive test for cocaine. FIFA says the suspension covers all types of matches and was backdated to start on November 3. The 33-year-old, Paris top scorer with 6 goals in World Cup qualifying, tested positive for cocaine metabolite benzoylecgonine, a banned stimulant, after a World Cup qualifying game in Argentina on October 5. He can appeal to FIFA to overturn the ban. If that fails, Guerrero and the Peruvian Soccer Federation have a further legal route at the Court of Arbitration for Sport in Switzerland. Peru is in a World Cup group with France, Denmark, and Australia. Former New England Revolution goalkeeper and coach Walter Zenga was named coach of relegation-threatened Crotone in Italy's top league. Zenga, who was the starting goalkeeper when host Italy finished third in the 1990 World Cup, played 47 games for New England from 199,799 and became player-coach late in the 1998 season. Golf gets sports headlines in your inbox. The Globe's most recent sports headlines delivered to your inbox every morning. Thank you for signing up. Sign up for more newsletters here. Finland's Tapio Pulkkainen shot an 8 under 64 on the Firethorn course to take a one-stroke lead in the European Tour's Joburg Open in Johannesburg. Pulkkainen had a 14 under 129 total, playing the first 36 holes at Rand Park without a bogey. India's Shubhankar Sharma was second after a 61 on the Bush Willow course. The top 3 players who are not already exempt will earn spots in the British Open. 19 players were unable to complete the second round because of a storm. Steve Stricker and Sean Otter shot a 15 under 57 in scramble play to take the first round lead in the QBE shootout at Naples, FLA. Stricker, the winning United States President's Cup captain in October, chipped in for birdie on the par 4 18th. The duo also eagled the par 5 17th in gusty conditions on Tiburon's Gold Course. Keegan Bradley and Brendan Steele shot 58, Brandt Snedeker and Bubba Watson had a 59 in the 12-team field. The teams will play modified alternate shot Saturday and close with better ball on Sunday. Tommy Horton, the Englishman who played in 2 Ryder Cups and won 4 times on European Tour, died Thursday on the island of Jersey. He was 76. Horton became ill at the annual general meeting at the Royal Jersey Golf Club on Thursday night and died soon after at a hospital. Horton tied for 4th in the 1976 British Open at Royal Birkdale and had 4 top 10 finishes in the event. He represented Britain and Ireland against the United States in the Ryder Cup in 1975 and 1977. He also was a course designer, broadcaster, and author. The PGA Tour honored the 2017 Travelers Championship Thursday night at the Tour's tournament meetings in Ponte Vedra Beach, FLA, with the prestigious Tournament of the Year award. The Travelers Championship also won awards for Most Fan-Friendly Event, Best Sales, and the inaugural Player's Choice. It's the first time the Travelers Championship was named Tournament of the Year. Catherine Coetzee-Paifa shot her shocked Tapio Pulkkainen his shot during the second round of the Joburg Open in Johannesburg, South Africa. Miscellany. Rafael Nadal and Garbine Muguruza have won the International Tennis Federation's Player of the Year awards. The 31-year-old Nadal became the oldest men's world champion after a season in which he won a 10th French Open and a 3rd U.S. Open. The Spaniard also became the oldest player to finish the year at number 1 since the ATP rankings began in 1973. Muguruza dropped only 1 set en route to her first Wimbledon title and finished the year at number 2 behind Simona Halep. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman told reporters at the conclusion of the league's Board of Governors meeting that the projected salary cap for $201,819 will be somewhere between $78 million and $82 million, up from the current $75 million. Bettman said hockey-related revenue will be around $4.54 billion this season, an 8.2% increase. United States Olympic Committee CEO Scott Blackmun says the plan is to take a team to the 2018 Pyeongchang Games in South Korea unless it's legally or physically impossible. Blackmun spoke a day after members of the Trump administration surprised the USOC by casting doubt over whether the U.S. would field a team at next year's Olympics. Blackmun said the USOC leadership was taken by surprise but chalked it up to a miscommunication. American freestyle skier David Wise took a major step in his bid to capture back-to-back Olympic golds by winning a World Cup ski halfpipe competition in Copper Mountain, Colo, that counts as an Olympic qualifier. Wise had 92.40 points to best Canadian Noah Bowman. Olympic silver medalist Marie Martin of France won the women's competition, followed by American Devin Logan, who won Olympic silver in slopestyle 4 years ago but did not qualify on the halfpipe. Patrick Fitzgerald, a former federal prosecutor hired by Michigan State, said there's no evidence that school officials knew University and USA Gymnastics Dr. Larry Nassar was sexually abusing young female athletes. The disclosure came in a letter to State Attorney General Bill Chouette, who had asked for the school's internal report on Nassar, who was sentenced Thursday to 60 years in prison for possessing child pornography and destroying evidence. He's awaiting prison sentences in state court for molesting girls, especially gymnasts who needed help with injuries. Olympians Michaela Maroney, Aly Raisman, and Gabby Douglas say they were among his victims as teens. Philip Kirsty Wigglesworth ap Rafael Nadal capped his spectacular season with a TEF Player of the Year honors.